Right, so it's boiling hot, so we're taking it easy today. We'll mainly be doing seated stuff and working on keeping nice and cool. So just sit with your feet shoulder width apart and sink your sitting bones down. Relax around the face, relax around the jaw. Have the head floating up. Gently breathe in and gently breathe out. So we're just going to sit down, feel the sitting bones on the chair, and I'll just show you from the side. So I'm slightly forward in the chair, maybe in the first third of the chair. My feet are shoulder width apart, and the head's floating, and the sitting bones are sitting into the chair, and you're just feeling the contact, and you want to tuck your chin in a bit. And in hot weather, your joints can get a bit. In hot weather, your joints can get a bit sort of stuck and a bit feeling. So we're going to work all our joints very gently and just do some real gentle stuff, and then we'll have a nice cup of tea, and then we'll do more gentle things. We might stand up a bit later, but just to get the body in a nice place. So we just start breathing in and out. Just notice the breath. Notice what you are sensing. Keep breathing in, breathe out. Muscles soften. This upward feeling in the bones. Relax the wrists, relax the hands. We'll just start by going forward slightly and then back to the upright position. So just show from the diagonal. So we're just going like this. Keep the chin tucked in. We're just very gently warming up the lower back. So the guy that brings the milk and his wife, they're away today. And they were away last week, but they'll be here next week. So that's good. Very nice in Reach Village Hall at the moment. We can hear there's a robin singing out there, and there's a load of swifts flying around the village. So that's nice. I suspect that today people will be avoiding going out. I should think. I'm going to phone up Anne at the Barton WI, because I normally go to the Barton WI and we have a class at 2, but if it's any hotter than this, they might not.
Yeah.
Or we might just do a seated one.
That is it, you know, and so the thing is, like yesterday, although that was quite nice, they've got a big environmental hearing.
All right.
And that was absolutely brilliant. And people have got time to talk to you and show you things. Nathan ended up dissecting an owl.
Oh my goodness me, that sounds
I left
great.
him doing that because I wanted to go over to the
Yeah.
farmer's market bit.
So let's just, where was that?
Greens.
Greens?
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh, it's got bigger and bigger and bigger this year. But normally it's just one big field and
Yeah.
half another one. This year that was 3.
Oh.
And the air ambulance came in as well.
Oh, cool. So what day was that? Saturday?
At Barway.
Sorry?
At Barway.
Barway. Oh.
And the air ambulance, because they raised, that's what most of the money goes to. And that came in and that was in for about an hour. And we were just going over to the environmental field
Yeah.
when that came in.
Oh.
And Nathan and the boys run up to them to see it come in.
And then just stretch up. Yeah.
And then they opened it so that they could go and have a look in and talk to the crew.
Nice.
And I think my 3 were the first 3.
So is this an annual thing that happens at Barway? Oh, good.
Yeah, there's a lot of open farms. There's one in Suffolk as well.
Oh,
But
fantastic.
they really do go to town.
So we just go up,
Yeah.
down, over, and we just do a slightly stronger version of that. It's quite nice, that one. And then you come
They do.
back.
They do tractor rides and take them around the fields. And then they have a couple of ones where they go in a coach
Yeah.
and take them around the different farms in the area that they actually have anything to do with. We haven't done that one, we've only done the tractor one.
Oh, okay.
But we didn't have time for anything like that. We've got a friend there with a tractor and I saw him right at the end. Val said to me, Barry's down in the field. I said, I got over there. And then suddenly I saw him, so I shouted out and he came back. He said, I'm dirty. I said, I won't here.
One more time each side. Okay, just hands on the lap. It's going to go round and round in a circle. Just very slowly, just breathe in. So yeah, in hot weather, your lower back can stiffen up a bit, so this is just a way of getting the lower back nice and happy, nice and relaxed.
One thing they were doing, they were giving a lot of water away.
Oh.
They've got no end of water bases. And at the end, Nathan went off and he came back with a whole pack of water.
Oh, nice.
And he said to the other people that were with us, do you want some water? Yeah, okay. Off he went, came back with another one. Then he went off again, came back with another one.
Really, it's good.
So he took one home and he left one at mine.
Other direction?
I think the other couple got a couple as well.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Well, in hot weather, you've got to keep hydrated. Yeah.
They were walking around with water all the time.
That's
getting water
really
around.
good.
You know, you can't fault them over there. And then in the big barn, where they used to have the veg and everything, they put a marquee up outside for the veg, and then they had the barn with children's play area and teas and coffees and things, and a bar, so that, you know, if people want to get in and out of there. And then in the environmental field, they've got a big marquee with tables, with chairs and everything in, as a relaxation point, so that if people wanted to sit down in the cool, they could.
That's good. Okay, let's just sit for a bit and breathe again. It's good stuff. So just notice the breath as it comes in. Notice the breath as it comes out. Just very gently breathing in. Very gently breathing out. Just let the arms hang by the sides. And we're just going to very gently just turn. And it's like a variation of the loosening exercises, except because we're in a chair, you can't get your arms round the back, so we just do an adapted version. So you want to push down with your opposite foot. This is another one that helps gently free up the lower back, free up the shoulders. We're still breathing, we're just getting nice relaxed, just sort of easing our body into a more comfortable place.
But I usually find that if I've done it sitting down,
Yeah.
that I seem to know that I've done it.
Oh yeah. It's still exercise. It's proper exercise because you're moving slowly. You're still exercising your muscles.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not.
So I say it always feels as if I've done a lot hard.
It's in some ways it's more tricky in the chair.
Yeah.
And it works harder, and also we're pushing down with the feet, so we're still working these leg muscles. No, it's not a cop out doing it in the chair. You're just exercising in the chair. It's not.
No.
It's just you've got 4 points of contact with the ground, and some of the exercises need to be modified so they work better in the chair. But it's just, you can do a lot in a chair.
Yeah, we had somebody who come to Breathe Easy and show the
Yeah.
exercise and everything.
Let's do this.
Right in the chair.
So just get the. I mean, one intermediate class a while back now with Mike, we did the entire class in a chair, and I was more tired
At the end of it.
than normal.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that said, today, because it's so hot, we're not going too enthusiastic. So I just lean slightly and we just get that. But you can exercise anyway. You can exercise lying down, you can exercise standing up, you can exercise sitting down. So the important thing is sort of moving around, making sure you're exercising. Very good.
Well, I have to do exercises that physio gave me from the legs.
Oh, fantastic. Try the other arm.
And I do them every other day.
Yeah.
And I do some lying flat on the bed and some sitting up. And they have helped.
They do help, yeah, definitely. So we're just getting we're just looking at the shoulder joint and also turning the waist slightly. And I'm pushing down with my feet to get the arm back. And then we go like this. Now you can do it with a slight lean if you want. And you're turning your waist, pushing down with the feet. Or you can do it upright. Both work. So I'll kind of hedge my bets a bit. And then
Now, when I told her I went to Tai Chi, she said, "Oh, that's good."
Oh, good. Oh, well, that's all right then.
He told me to go to another class, but I thought, I won't know anybody. So when you said you were doing it here as well, Mum was I thought, right,
Yeah, that's great.
do that as well.
Well, it's not too bad, is it? It's like, what, quarter of an hour drive?
About 20 minutes.
20 minutes, okay.
And you have to allow for
Tractors.
So I got no tractors this morning.
No,
so,
that's great. Okay, now we'll go like this.
So I was 20 minutes this morning.
Yeah.
But I always allow myself a half an hour.
Half an hour, yeah, that's good.
Or anything. Especially if they suddenly put roads.
Well, they keep shutting the roads and they don't really tell people. It's very strange.
I don't really know why they kept that other one close.
Well, it didn't seem to be doing much.
Because
Okay, let's just get the...
there's only two small new
Okay,
blocks of
so
tarmac.
wiggle the toes. We'll just wiggle the toes. So we'll come back to the... So try and feel each individual toe moving. So maybe do 1 foot at a time. Now I'm finding those two middle ones difficult. They're not like fingers, they don't really move independently, but it's quite good to... Okay, now do the other foot. And you might notice that 1 foot the toes work better than the other, it's just how these things work. They're both feet. And then stretch your foot out, and we're just going to stretch. So it's like you're making a fist and stretching. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. That's good. And then do the other foot. So stretch out, close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So it's good to spend a bit of time paying attention to the feet, just because then it gets the circulation in the foot.
Yeah.
And that's better for your balance, that's better for lots of things. Okay, we'll stretch out again, we'll circle. So we're just getting those ankles to show that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. And then the other way, 1, 2, ankle mobility, very important. 6, 7, 8, up, down, like you're pushing a pedal, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Right, let's do the other foot so it's not left out. So you stretch out, you circle. 1, 2, 3. We're nice and tall in the body. 5, 6, 7 and 8. Other way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. Up, down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Heel and toe. Just go out. Heel, toe. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll do 10. 7, 8, 9. Good. And 10. Right, other side. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Right. Okay, this is one I did with Eva. So you put your leg out to the side and back, then you put your leg out to the side and back. Put your leg out to the side. So we're opening this hip, opening the hip. So again, hip mobility, very useful for walking, for good walking, posture. 6. And one more each side. Fantastic, very good. That's nice. Okay, let's have a bit of a wiggle, bit of a shake, and then just have the legs like that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, 9, 10, and then over and under. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. That's good, isn't it? So that will hopefully wake the legs up a bit. We've done that one, we'll do a bit of wobbling. We'll do a bit of wobbling. So we've done the legs, we've done the waist. We'll do the arms and shoulders, and then we'll do the neck last. And breathing. Ah, lovely. Okay, we'll just do a shoulder. So here we go. Up, back, down and round. 1, 2, a little bit of a waist turn. 3, 4. So it's going to be super hot in the car when you get back in, so be careful of that. 6, 7,
But the birds are very quiet today.
the birds are quiet. They're probably
That's
boiling.
usually-
1, 2,
That's
3.
usually a sign of we've got to get thunderstorm.
Ah.
I've noticed that a lot.
Well, it did rain a bit last night, and then it stopped, and I was a bit like,
Well, we
That's
didn't get
good.
mine, so we didn't get any.
okay.
Newport and Wickham had some rain yesterday morning,
Yeah,
early, but it
nothing.
wasn't enough even to wet the ground.
No.
But I thought we were in for it because when I got up there was this
Ah,
massive black cloud.
Well, you can tell when you see the big cloud of the
You know, I thought, oh, we've got a thunderstorm started because 3 years ago, and that is a few years ago,
Yeah, we'll just
we
do
were
this.
doing a stall down at Scampers for something or other. And this big black cloud just hung up there all day, gradually getting bigger and bigger. It didn't go anywhere. And then at about tea time, we had a massive thunderstorm.
Ooh.
So,
So
you
we'll do
know,
bird folds its wings big version. So you like that, and then you
just
open
water
the
on the
chest.
garden. Because
Ah,
I can't do a lot because it's too hard.
yeah. So notice what you're sensing. So notice what's happening in the shoulders. That's great. You just
But they said it would be hit and miss. You know, we might get it, we might not. But we're right on the edge of it.
keep breathing some more. Very good. Fantastic. Okay, now we'll do a little one. So you just like that. You just rotate. Just go on for rotating arms. Fantastic. Okay, so we just start by shaking the hands. We'll do that's it. Breathing in and out. Well, the robin's still singing.
Huh?
The robin's still singing.
Yeah.
There's a robin, for those of you watching at home, there's a robin that sort of sings, it goes that side and then it also goes that side, and there's a tree next to the church, and then there's also a blackbird that sings, and the blackbird likes to sit on the roof here and then go along the roof in the house next to where we are and sing from it. But I haven't heard the blackbird yet. But I have heard the robin, so robin must be better in the heat than the blackbird again. And then we go out and in, and we're moving each of the individual fingers, so just see which finger, or feel which finger it is you're moving, and notice if there's any differences.
We've got one mummy duck with 10 babies at the moment.
Oh, they're very cute. Did you see any swans and cygnets? There's been swans and cygnets about.
Yeah, there's some on March River. There's hair swans with green cygnets. I haven't heard him say whether they're the ones where he works, whether they've got cygnets or not. But
And we just do, nice and relaxed, we just do the wrist. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's just because we're doing some extra ones. 5, 6, because of the heat. 8, 9, 10, and shake forward. 1, 2, 3. Like you're shaking water off. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we do small circles. 1, 2, 3. I like this one a lot. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Big, small circle the other way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then a big one. 1. Oh, lovely. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just nice, open feeling the body. 9 and 10. And then we go in the other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Keep breathing. 8, 9, and last one, 10. Oh, that's so nice. And then we'll do rolling forwards, rolling back, and over and under. Rolling forwards. 1, nice and sedate. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it always reminds me of that kids' nursery rhyme, the bobbin song. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and over and under. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fantastic. Okay, let's do some neck exercises. Just very gently turn the head. Right, we're nice and tall, so you sink your sitting bones down. You get a nice long feeling in the back. We're just turning our heads. Just breathing. Oh, I left my biscuits behind. Oh, never mind. I think there's still some in the pot. Fantastic. And then we'll do the semicircle. So you put your nose and imagine you're drawing a smiley face on a window, and you're going from one top corner to the other top corner. That's where my fingers are. And we'll like that, you see. So I'm pointing my nose towards my imaginary finger there, and then I go down, go to the other top corner. So we're just... Oh, that's nice. And we're all breathing fabulous. Fantastic. Okay, and then the ear, what you do, you just let the ear just hang towards the shoulder. So you're not moving the shoulder, you're just keeping the shoulders down. We're breathing, and we come back, and we're just letting gravity do its thing. So you're just letting the gravity move rather than trying to force anything. You can even have your arms hanging down like that if you want. Just get a bit of a longer stretch, and we're just doing very gentle. Check your posture, check that your posture's good. And we're all breathing. Okay. Just breathing in and out. Just place the hands on the lap. Notice the breath as it comes in and out. And then I think what we'll do a little bit of standing up stuff, stop for tea, see how we're feeling, and do a little bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's good. So let's just place the hands on the heart centre and think nice, warm, happy thoughts in the heart. And then nice and ground, so in the lower dantian, feeling nice and grounded and centred. Okay, just very gentle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh, that feels good, doesn't it? I love that one. That one's from Evica Scuba. I think she calls it, was it Thundering Feet or something like that? I can't quite remember. It's very good exercise, and she does a lot of the sort of wiggling, shaking and bouncing exercises and the Tai Chi stuff. So we just go 1, I'll have one foot slightly forward, 1, 2 and 3. Ah, that's better, isn't it? Actually, doing the warm up in the chair, I think was quite a nice thing really. So we'll just do a little bit of, we'll start with this one, what we did earlier, but the standing up version. So sink down, have your hips, have your weight in the front, first third of the foot, and then sink the hips back and down, and then the weight kind of slots into place, and your chin's tucked in, and you're sinking your hip. I mean, my back never is ever going to look straight because of how it was. I've got extra wiggles in my back, but for those of you that don't have extra wiggles in your back, you'll get this nice long feeling. So the crown of the head's floating, and the hips are sinking, and you're breathing in and out. I mean, I still work pretty well, so and there is quite a lot of variation because some people have kind of extra curves, too much, exaggerated curves in the back, and it's just how you're built. And you can still do Tai Chi with extra wiggles, so it's fine. So we're just going to turn, so it should feel a bit easier having done all that chair stuff. It's quite nice. I quite like that. I must remember that for next time it's too hot.
Yeah.
We'll just start in the chair, get nice and comfortable, because you can actually improve your balance by doing the right type of exercise in a chair. So it all works. I mean, Mike teaches an integrated class, so it's a mixture of seated and standing. And he's had some amazing results for people's balance, which is why the physios keep asking him to teach them stuff. So it's all really good. It's all really good.
I've noticed since we've been doing the neck exercises with the head that when we first started doing it, my neck was going crack, crack, crack.
Yeah.
It
doesn't crack as much, yeah. I mean, as we age, our joints do get a bit crackly-fied, but the important thing is we keep moving and we keep the mobility.
Yeah.
Because with good mobility, that will help with your stability.
But I was diagnosed with more arthritis in my neck at 33 than what I should have had. So,
but I mean, with the arthritis, you can still move. It can be a bit painful because obviously we've got it in my family, so I've got bits in my body, but I still move. And if you improve the mobility,
mine's improved a lot.
You can do a lot. It's about maximising what you've been given.
Yeah. And
getting that to your optimum condition, then it doesn't matter, you feel better and
doing all these exercises.
Yeah,
that's
really good.
Improved the carpal tunnel.
Yeah.
So
It's all good
I
stuff.
can't find anything that Tai Chi is wrong for.
Yeah, I mean the only sort of caveat with Tai Chi was something Mark Peters said about is you've got to watch your posture and your alignment, because if you do it out of line, you can cause, you've got to be careful.
I have to just be a little bit cautious.
So you just have to be a bit cautious, but and just make sure everything's lined up correctly. When you're lined up correctly, you can exercise all day long, and it's no problem. And then Eva Scuba, she said by moving slowly, that makes you stronger. That's what she said last week, and I'm like, oh, right, okay. This
I should imagine it does.
Well, we're normally in a tearing hurry, and then we rush around, and we don't give our bodies a chance to really feel what's happening. So the mindfulness aspect of these arts are really good for cognition, for the brain, and also the relax, because we're doing it mindfully, we're more relaxed, and then we work better. I was noticing we had a bit of a block loo incident over the weekend. And because I did 2 Tai Chi, I could work out what to do. Right, you've got to phone up so and so and get them to get the machine. And it's very useful being able to calm down. In all situations. It's just because I've been doing this a while now.
I find that I do nowadays, because I'll be doing something and then I've got to have a break. I do sit and completely relax.
It's a useful trick, isn't it, being able to relax? So we're just going to do this one because that's nice to relax. And when you do the simple, the more straightforward, they're not simple, but they're more straightforward exercises with not a lot going on. It means you can really focus on noticing things. So we do this a lot with Eva Kaskuban. Hopefully I'm seeing her tomorrow morning on Zoom. Well, I've got a card machine now, so I can take.
I've worked
out.
Last week, didn't we?
I have to have my phone, and it has to be switched on, and then I put the numbers in. It's brilliant. Well, if I can work it, it must be very simple. So you just come up, so it's down, and just feel that right to the ends of the fingertips. Let's try some slower ones. So just get yourself just really relaxed, so it just hangs there very easy. Breathe in. Being able to relax is a useful thing, especially in hot weather. In hot weather you could get a bit hot and bothered, can't you? I was noticing that. I was helping my friend runs an art gallery, it's tiny, it's more like a box really, but they're doing an exhibition in their studio, and I was helping out, and I was driving. I needed to drive to get. In the hot weather, you get very grumpy drivers, so you just relax. Just breathe in. And just relax. This is fine. Okay, it's a bit hot. I think I'll just take it easy then.
Well, I've been sort of sitting down in the afternoons, and then when it starts getting a bit cooler at night,
then you can start moving around, can't you?
My water butt is empty. I've got no water.
Oh no! We go down. Okay, we'll do the flying birds and transfer the way. So relax the shoulders. So the fingers point forward. That's it. And those fingers. That's it. And then we go down. We won't do too much of anything today. But like you're moving through water, unlike a water butt, and then
But what I do, I've got Derek's old walker, and rather than carry the water, I put it on there
and push it.
around.
Good job.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's lots of things you can do that can help yourself an awful lot. If
absolutely. If you stop and think first,
Yeah.
and think, okay, how am I going to get this sorted out?
Yeah.
And you just take the time you need, and then you've done it. So you point the fingers. So for those of you, I'll just come a little bit closer. So just look at the hand. So I go down, I transfer the weight, that goes there, and that points forward. So have a look. So that pointing forward, but nice, relaxed wrist. Relaxed wrist. I come down, I come forward and out. So yeah, I'm wearing my Tai Chi Union t-shirt today because the grey heron turtle, because they're black. I thought, no, I'm not wearing a black t-shirt in October, thank you very much. I'll just do that. And then what you can do is you can transfer your weight and go to cat stance. And then you come down and go into cat stance. That's it. Down. Go to cat stance. One more time each side in the cat stance. So this is just a little variation. And just shake it out. Oh, great. Great. So, how are we doing? Okay, we've got about 6 minutes before tea break. So let's just make sure our waist is working. We're just going back to loosening the first loosening exercise, or loosening number 1. We'll show you that from the back. So you're just feeling it. I mean, I'll be doing a lot of driving, so actually these are brilliant if you're doing long distance driving. Take a break, do loosening. There's no hurry. Really, it's not worth it. It's not worth back problems, you know. You just take a bit of time, ease things out, check your posture. Cars aren't really ergonomically designed for people's. They're not good. If they don't give you good posture. So we're just breathing. Okay, I think, yeah, that's a bit better, isn't it? Right, let's have a look at silk reeling, but we won't go into a proper horse stance, we'll just go into a slightly wider than usual Wu Chi stance, but not a full horse stance, because it's just too hot. So you put your hand there like that, we'll start with the right hand, and then you transfer the weight, you turn the waist, the hand comes down, you transfer the weight, you turn the waist. So we just do a little bit of silk reeling. We're breathing just before the tea break. We didn't need to get all those cups out. Oh, well, never mind, put them away. It's very nice. I really like that we've got our very own special tea place. We've got our own cupboards and everything, so I feel very cared for.
It's really nice.
It is nice, yeah.
It makes you feel that you're wanted.
It does, yeah, yeah. And we're all breathing. So just let the arms float. The sort of solid bit, or the heavy bit, is more in the legs. You're really feeling that you're working the legs and turning the waist, and there's this nice round shape in the arms. It's all very relaxed. We're all breathing, very good. And then silk breathing number 2. Let's go for that. So notice the breath as it comes in, notice the breath as it comes out. So yeah, I was hoping one of the Bottisham lot would be, because Bottisham, I think they only had 2 or 3 people sign up for it. So I told them about this class and the one this evening, and also the one starting in Burwell, and the one on a Wednesday, so they've got plenty to choose from. We're just nice and relaxed. So it's just really let go in that shoulder joint, and this lovely open feeling.
This is really a long time of the year, isn't it? You know, you get more in the winter time.
Yeah, well, autumn, when people are starting, you know, when you get the new term, people are starting new things. I mean, this time of year, people are on day trips, they're on holidays.
Don't they? Before the children.
Before the children, yeah, that's fine. It always, there's a bit of a lull, it's fine. I'll keep going. And then the other side. And then we'll just, both hands together. That's it. I'll slow down a bit. So look, you can have the fingers pointing outwards, and then you come down, fingers point, one out, one in. So I'm doing that scoopy thing. And the other way round. Keep breathing some more. Keep breathing some more again. And let's do one more. I think it's tea time, isn't it? I think, yeah, it is definitely tea time. Let's pause for tea. Good idea. Right. So we're just going to do a little bit of cloud hands. So we'll just start with this silk reeling first. We'll do a bit of cloud hands, a bit of side stepping, and then we'll
I think we got carried away with our tea break.
Oh, oops. We had a slightly overlong tea break again. That's what happened last week, isn't it?
Yeah, well, we were
too busy talking. Well, we were doing jaw size. So you just want to sink the hips, and you're just very, very, very gentle, soft in the arms, and the arms are floating.
Exercising our mouth and face.
We were doing facial exercises over a really nice brew, so oops. It's alright. And then we're all breathing Okay, and then what we'll do is we'll just practice the side step. So you go out, heel, toe, come in, out, heel, toe, come in, out, heel, toe, come in. Now we're going the other direction. Heel, toe, transfer, bring the foot in, transfer. So this is where we're very glad that we did all our hip mobilising exercises to be able to do this. Very nice. Fantastic. Okay, let's just do that. Oh. And then very slowly we're going to put those together. So go like this. Step. Just do a bit of cloud hand. It's very good. So side stepping, very good for developing the balance. Very good for developing the balance. So we just go side stepping in one direction. And we go in the other direction. And then when the rest of the gang's here, we can do it as a group. When the rest of the gang's here, we can do it together. That's it. We're breathing. Just breathe very gently. Breathe gently. That's it. And one more. Fantastic. Okay. Let's just go back to this one. And then we'll sit as we'll finish as we started with the sitting down.
Brenda was thinking about it, but I know she wouldn't come.
No, it's too hot.
At the weekend, and I should imagine
It was far
just
too hot.
absolutely shattered.
She and also she normally doesn't get going till about 10 anyway, so I think it would be too early.
I think she was. It was in her mind, so whether she will or not, I don't know.
That's okay. I mean, I mean, I have to be here, but for everyone else, it's kind of.
But I find that it gets me going.
Yeah.
If not, I tend to sit around.
Yeah, I mean, if I don't do my Tai Chi,
right,
I don't feel so good. Yeah. Okay, just breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe. So we didn't do much today, but that's okay. It's more about getting your body in the right kind of frame of mind, you know. And we'll do embrace the time we told about, and we'll just sit for a bit. We'll finish sitting down, but we'll just get on.
And I like it. So, you know, I think that is it.
Yeah.
And I know it's doing me good.
It does you good, you feel good.
Yeah.
And then you feel good for the rest of the day. You know, it's really, really handy. It's like if you've got a car, if you don't put the petrol in the car, you can't go anywhere.
Right.
And Tai Chi's a bit like sort of healthy petrol. So we'll just.
You know, and I think when people sit at home and say, "Oh, I can do this, that," and I think, well, get out, go and do something.
Yeah. I mean, if you move around, you feel better. You can go and sit and rest after. No, rather than. It's great. Breathing in and out. Breathe in. Breathe out. I mean, that's why I like to go to Everca Scuba's early morning classes on Zoom. If I go to those two, it just sets me up for the rest of the day. You just think, oh, I feel great. It's really good.
I think it gets your brain moving.
It does. It does work the brain as well, yeah. One more time.
At the moment, with it being so hot, I'm tending to read.
It's quite hard to get the brain working in the heat, so we'll just finish off with a little bit of seated stuff. So it's a slightly shorter class than normal, but it's very hot, and it was quality rather than quantity. So we're just sitting down. We're in the first third of the chair. We're sitting down with our sitting bones, and we're nice and relaxed in the arms, and we're just going to breathe in and breathe out. So you just very gently and carefully, you're just allowing your alignment, you're getting vertical alignment in the body, getting everything in the right places, relaxing around the jaw. Nice and cool. So sink the sitting bones down, just breathe in. Oh, yeah, that's nice. So a little mini meditation at the end there. It's
I
good.
think sometimes just to sit and
Just to sit.
get your whole body
Yeah.
to relax.
Yeah, absolutely. It's really, really good. Great. Okay, we'll stop the video now. That will go up on the YouTube. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Great. Thanks for watching.